Did you know the most harmful habits after 70 are the ones no one warns you about after 70? Life should feel lighter, but for many, it slowly becomes heavier physically, mentally, and emotionally. And not because of age itself, but because of little habits that get overlooked, dismissed, or written off as just getting older. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 surprisingly harmful things that older adults keep doing after 70 without realizing the long-term cost. These aren't dramatic changes, they're quiet ones like skipping water, skipping meals, or staying indoors, and the truth is, they can quietly steal your energy, strength, confidence, and independence over time. Stay with me until the end, because recognizing just one of these and making a small change could be the very thing that helps you live stronger, longer, and with more freedom than you thought possible. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you do that now and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of these life-changing insights for aging well with strength, clarity, and dignity. Let's get started. Number 1. Ignoring hydration because you don't feel thirsty. One of the most common and most overlooked mistakes after 70 is this. You stop drinking enough water, not because you're stubborn, but because you simply don't feel thirsty anymore. As we age, the body's thirst signals naturally weaken. What that means is you may not get the same urge to drink even when your body desperately needs it, and the danger is you won't feel it until the symptoms sneak up on you, like fatigue, confusion, constipation, dry skin, and even a higher risk of urinary tract infections. There's a man named Harold, 78, who thought he was doing fine. He had his morning coffee, maybe a bit of juice with lunch, and that was about it. But he started having dizzy spells and trouble concentrating. His doctor didn't find anything serious until they looked at his hydration. He wasn't drinking plain water, not because he didn't want to, but because he didn't feel he needed to. Within a few weeks of building the habit, just one glass mid-morning, one mid-afternoon, his focus improved, his blood pressure stabilized. He even said his skin didn't feel as tight and papery. And that's the thing. Dehydration doesn't look dramatic. In older adults, it looks like tiredness. And most people never realize how much better they'd feel if they just made hydration a quiet daily routine. You don't need to force gallons, but you do need a rhythm. Try keeping a small glass by your bed. Have water before meals. Even mild herbal tea counts, because when your body stops asking, that's not a sign. You don't need water, it's a sign. You need it more than ever. Number 2, skipping strength exercises and only walking. Walking is wonderful. It keeps you moving, gets your blood flowing, and clears your mind. But one of the most common traps after 70 is thinking that walking alone is enough to keep your body strong. The truth is, it's not. As we age, we naturally lose muscle. It's called sarcopenia, and it starts happening faster than most people realize. By the time you're 75 or 80, even if you're walking every day, you could still be losing strength, especially in your legs, hips, and core. And when that strength fades, so does your balance, so does your stability. And that's when simple things like getting out of a chair, going upstairs, or catching yourself when you stumble start to feel harder or worse. They start leading to falls. There's a woman named Dorothy, 76, who walked every morning without fail, but over time her legs felt weaker. She struggled to stand up from the couch. One day she lost her balance reaching for the remote and fell hard. Nothing was broken, but her confidence was her physical therapist told her something that changed everything. Walking as cardio strength is what keeps you off the ground. So they started slow wall push-ups, sit-to-stands. Lightweight lifting with soup cans. It wasn't flashy, but it worked. Within a few months, Dorothy felt sturdier. She stood taller. She moved without fear. Strength exercises aren't just for bodybuilders. They're for people who want to stay independent, people who want to keep opening jars, carrying groceries, getting up from the toilet without help. And you don't need a gym. You just need resistance. Your own body weight bands or light hand weights a few times a week. Because after 70, the real danger isn't moving too much. It's moving too little and losing the strength that once made everyday life feel easy. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, eating too little out of fear of weight gain. As we get older, many people naturally start eating less. Sometimes it's because appetite fades. Sometimes it's because digestion slows. But one of the sneakiest reasons, and one that's rarely talked about, is fear. Fear of gaining weight. Fear of being told by a doctor to watch what you eat. Fear of becoming that version of aging you've always hoped to avoid. And so many seniors begin cutting back smaller breakfasts, skipping lunch, grazing on crackers instead of eating full meals, and they think they're doing the right thing. But here's the truth. After 70, undereating can be just as dangerous as overeating. When you don't get enough nutrients, especially protein and healthy fats, your body starts pulling from itself. That means muscle loss, weakened immune system, slower wound healing, less energy, and even a higher risk of falls, fractures, and hospitalizations. There's a man named Ed 81 who always prided himself on eating light. He said it kept him lean and clear-headed, but his doctor noticed he was losing weight too quickly. He'd been eating the same 3 meals for years, toasting coffee, a small sandwich and soup for dinner, but over time it just wasn't enough. His energy dropped. His legs felt shaky. He bruised easily when he started working with a nutritionist. She added small but powerful changes: an egg at breakfast, a little peanut butter with his crackers, protein powder in his oatmeal. Nothing extreme, but within weeks his strength improved. His thinking cleared. He smiled more. This isn't about eating big, it's about eating enough protein to maintain your muscles, enough healthy fats to support your brain, enough real food to keep your body running strong, not running on empty. And if you've ever thought, "I'm just not that hungry anymore," that might be true, but it's not a reason to let your body shrink when it still has life to live. You are not a burden for needing more fuel. You are not bad for eating what your body needs. Because strength, focus, and resilience don't come from willpower. They come from nourishment. And you deserve every bite of strength you can get. Number 4, taking medications without reviewing them regularly. One of the quietest dangers after 70 isn't what you're forgetting to do. It's what you've been doing automatically for years. Taking medications without checking if they still serve you. Most people start a medication because of a real issue, a blood pressure spike, cholesterol concern, or sleep trouble. But what many don't realize is that our bodies change with age, and the way medications affect us changes too. Your kidneys and liver may process things slower, your sensitivity increases, side effects become more likely, and when you're taking multiple prescriptions or combining them with over-the-counter pills, supplements, or even herbal teas, you're in a zone where interactions can quietly build up and cause harm. There's a woman named Phyllis, 79, who had been on the same set of medications for over a decade. She trusted her doctor and took them like clockwork, but she began feeling dizzy, drowsy, and confused. Her daughter noticed she was sleeping more during the day and occasionally slurring her words. They finally sat down with a pharmacist who did a full medication review. Turns out 2 of her prescriptions were interacting in ways that only became dangerous. After her metabolism slowed with age, they adjusted. Her doses removed 1 unnecessary pill, and within a month, Phyllis was more alert, more balanced, and back to her old self. This doesn't mean stop taking your medication, but it does mean you should review them regularly, at least once a year, with your doctor or pharmacist. Bring a list, include everything, even vitamins. Ask if the dose is still right. Ask if you still need it. Medications are meant to help you, not manage you. And you deserve to know what's working for you and what might quietly be working against you, because your health after 70 isn't just about what you take, it's about how wisely and safely you take it. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5. Staying indoors most of the time. For many people over 70, staying indoors becomes a natural part of the routine, especially if mobility is limited, the weather is unpredictable, or social plans have slowed down. But what starts as comfort can quietly turn into isolation. And isolation brings more than just boredom. It brings weakened bones, weakened immunity, weakened mood. That's because when you stay inside too much, you lose out on something critical: sunlight, your body's main source of vitamin D. And without enough vitamin D, your bones get fragile. Your muscles weaken, and your immune system doesn't work like it should. But it's not just the physical toll, it's emotional too. When you stay indoors day after day, your mind begins to shrink. Its world time blends together. You stop seeing new things, you stop feeling connected. There's a man named Lester, 82, who used to walk his dog every morning, even if just around the block. But after a mild fall, he got nervous and started staying in. Within a few weeks, he felt stiff, his knees hurt, he slept worse. He even started feeling more anxious, something he'd never struggled with before. His daughter noticed and encouraged him to sit on the porch for 10 minutes a day. That's it. Just sit in the morning light with a cup of tea. Within days, Lester said the air felt good. A neighbor waved. A breeze came through. It wasn't much, but it was enough to feel alive again. You don't have to walk miles, even just light through the window, fresh air on your face, or a short step outside can lift your mood, help your body process calcium, and support sleep patterns. Because life isn't meant to be lived between four walls, not when your heart and mind still want more. And the more you allow the world back in, even in small ways, the more you'll feel like yourself again. Number 6. Avoiding new technology completely. It's easy to say I'm too old for all that when it comes to smartphones, video calls, or apps. After all, you lived most of your life without them and did just fine. But one of the most harmful habits after 70 is completely shutting out technology, even when it could help you stay connected, informed, and independent. You don't have to become a tech expert, but avoiding basic tools like messaging apps, online appointments, or digital calendars can quietly isolate you, not just from the world, but from your own family. There's a woman named Marie, 74, who refused to touch a smartphone for years. She said it was confusing, noisy, and not for her. But when her grandkids moved away, she started feeling the distance more than ever. She missed birthdays, she missed photos, she missed the day-to-day chatter that now lived in group texts and video calls. With a little help from her neighbor, she learned how to do just two things: read messages and join a video chat. That's it, but it changed everything. Now she gets updates. She sees her grandkids, smiles in real time. She even joined a virtual book club for seniors. This isn't about jumping into every gadget or platform. It's about letting yourself stay included. Because more and more doctors use telehealth, pharmacies send reminders by text. Even the library or grocery store has gone digital. When you avoid all of it, you risk missing out on the tools that could actually make life easier, not harder. And most importantly, you risk losing touch, not because people forgot about you, but because you couldn't be reached. So take one small step, ask someone you trust to teach you how to use one thing. Just one. Because learning something new at 70, 75, or 85 isn't a burden. It's a sign that you're still growing, still adapting, and still very much part of the world around you. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Final thoughts, sir. Sir, warning. The truth is, no one hands you a manual when you turn 70. There's no grand announcement telling you what habits to change or what to watch out for. But as we've seen today, what you keep doing out of habit can quietly shape the rest of your life for better or worse. Let's quickly remind ourselves of what to let go of. Skipping water just because you're not thirsty. Relying only on walking instead of maintaining strength. Eating too little out of fear, not health. Taking medications without regular review. Staying inside so long, the world begins to feel distant. Avoiding technology that could bring people in peace closer. These are small things, but they have big consequences. And the beautiful part is, you have the power to shift them, not all at once, not perfectly, just enough to give your body a better chance. Enough to keep your mind connected, enough to feel more like yourself again. If even one of these spoke to you today, hold on to it. Let it be your next small step, because aging isn't just about getting older. It's about learning how to live smarter, lighter, and stronger with each passing year. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.